Hi there. If you managed to click on this video, you have just discovered the start of my journey. You might be wondering who I am, so I'll give you a brief introduction. My name is Nigel, and I just graduated university. When I was growing up, I never really had a clear goal in mind of what I wanted to do, but something that always stayed consistent is my willingness to create. And I think now, because I'm in a state where I'm not really still stuck with the same security as I was in school, there's a bit of uncertainty of what direction I want to go in life. Obviously, the step now is to get a job, but it's kind of difficult because I'm not really sure of what will fulfill me. It's kind of a tricky point in life, as you would know when you're transitioning towards, I guess, your adult life. And I've always been interested in making content. Like, as of recently, I studied how to make films, so I've been practicing a lot of my cinematography and just filming stuff for fun. And I don't really have anyone to film, so a lot of the time I just film what's around me or I film myself. And it's still taking some getting used to because I grew up quite a shy person, so it's getting some used to just to still, talk to the camera. I'm still really getting used to that. Just being comfortable to look at myself and to be confident in my own voice. But I guess as I grew up, I was always a really quiet person, but I would say I've always been like an imaginative person. I always think a lot of things, and I have a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things I want to share, but I just never really had the confidence to do so. I mean, it's kind of ironic because if you're posting it on social media, it could be seen by so many different people, but in a way it kind of feels less intimidating because in the moment I'm kind of just talking to the camera, but then it's kind of different if like I'm on a table of maybe 10 people and it feels a bit weird. I just really love sharing my thoughts on certain things, like my progress on how I've grown up, and kind of just I want to prioritize my content on being authentic and just sharing about myself. And obviously I want to do this because I enjoy it, but also it'd be nice to see if my content could relate with people. I know there's people who have gone through different trials in their life, and maybe what I can share can relate with people, but even the opposite of that, it can give a new perspective to people who maybe haven't seen like what I've been through. I think it's always nice to be able to grow up and to learn more things about the world and stuff like that. So I've really wanted to take in this opportunity. I always waited because I guess I always felt like I'd be judged by the people around me. It was really just the people around me, and it's kind of ironic because your friends are the ones you trust and expect to support you, but a lot of the time I was kind of scared if they were the ones who were gonna judge me. So yeah, that's one of them. But also I was always waiting for the time I could be really good, because I guess it's hard because you can really see some people on the internet at their peak. You can see all these really talented creators and they're really good at maybe writing very philosophical or thought inspiring type of writing, or you could see people who have really good understanding of creating content or making cinematics. And I guess in a way I felt kind of scared because what if I just look crap in comparison? It doesn't really hold a stick up to what all these other people are doing. Then I kind of just like, I feel like everyone has their own journey. No one's gonna start from the top. Everyone, even the people at the top, I feel like they're always constantly improving. They're constantly learning new things. And as far as my content creation journey has come, it hasn't lasted too long, but I can look back at stuff I maybe created at the start, and I can know that there was stuff I've definitely improved on, because quite frankly I see some of it, I'm like, I don't really like it, or I think it's kind of bad. But I guess it just shows that practice is the best way to improve. You get to learn on, for writing, you get to see what hits with people, what really captures the viewer's attention. And with cinematics, how could lighting really influence a scene, or gathering interesting subjects just for the scene or whatever. And yeah, and I guess as well, this is actually new to me, just speaking to a camera, because a lot of the time I would usually just overlay videos of me doing script over. So like it's pre-written and I'm just reciting it. But I guess I also wanted to just be more comfortable just getting words out of the fly, just, spontaneously saying whatever's on my mind, and also being comfortable just looking at myself, being confident enough to just speak to the camera and stuff. If you manage to see this video, I'll be planning to make more content like this, just sharing stuff about my life. If you're interested too, I've also been making short form content on Instagram and TikTok. So I can link them below if you're interested. But yeah, if you manage to click on this, welcome to my journey, and I hope you can join it and help me grow in my journey to, I guess, self-discovery and just improving in what I love. So yeah.